Of course, he's going to be wherever there's no work happening.
Yeah, right. Okay, well, listen, I'm just here chilling with our friends at Black Rifle Coffee Company. They supplied this amazing vehicle to service all of us. So, and I was thinking about you guys, and I ordered a couple of coffees.
Yay!
Yeah.
You're so thoughtful. Thank you.
So what's going on inside?
What's not going on?
We just put a bunch of volunteers to work painting. We got Tarquette. They're laying the floor in the kitchen.
Nice.
We have a lot to do. That's all. Like,
The master bathroom is a big project, which they're framing it now. Luckily, one of our volunteers is a professional drywaller, which helps tremendously.
But like in real life, when you do a kitchen or a master bathroom, it takes 4 to 6 weeks.
Right.
Let alone both of them in
Not
a week.
4 to 6 days.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, it's a lot. But I'm sure Montel would be proud of all we're doing.
I just spoke with him. He's out running around doing, you know, Montel type stuff.
Yeah.
While we're here, so it's all good. We'll reunite at the end of the
I have
week.
caffeine now, so I'm good.
Sounds good. Well, listen.
I feel good.
Enjoy your coffee. Here's to another makeover.
Cheers. Thank you.
Try to find something productive in the world of art.
I am. I'm going to set up a nice happy hour for us at work here at the end of this.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's get back to work.
Yeah, let's do
See you
it.
guys.
Bye. Thank you.
So, yeah, I'll take another shot of espresso. You know, we'll fire it up.
We're in St. Petersburg, Florida, where this military makeover is taking kind of a different turn. The Middleton family has been through a tragic and tumultuous last year. You're going to hear about the events of this last year on this show, and you're also going to see why our military makeover team wants to bring as much comfort and joy to this family as we possibly can.
Earlier this year, this family was devastated by the death of one of their children, little Scarlett, who just turned 5. The entire family is still grieving, and a mother feels and bears that loss so intensely. We're going to hear about the effect that tragic event had on our show today. And you'll see why we're doing all we can to bring comfort and maybe just a little joy to this deserving military family.
It takes a massive amount of volunteers all here working hard from all over the place. So many different companies, so many different friends of the family. They're all here lending a hand to keep us on schedule. So it's a massive undertaking. And of course, speaking of massive, we've got this great color scheme going on in here. PPG Paint has provided us with some great paint colors. Jen picks them out. It's always big, it's always bold, and it always comes together in the end. I can't wait to see what she's done down in the hall here. You guys are doing a great job. Don't fall overboard. We don't have insurance, so just be careful. Of course, another light color in here. These are great for the kids' bedrooms. And outside, Peckerhead's Tree and Environmental. I can see them down there right now. They are assembling a whole bunch of landscaping stuff outside. We've got new sod, mulch, all sorts of landscaping going in. We're going to check in more later in the makeover.
As you can see, we've gotten a lot done. It's easy when it's one coat coverage because you get more done quicker.
Absolutely.
What do you think so far?
Colors look fantastic.
And one of my biggest, dramatic makeover parts is this black railing, because I think it adds the weight to the room, it adds a dramatic moment, it will wear well, and then the front door is happy, it'll be that color on the inside and out. What I want you to see is, basically we're making it all seamless. Because a lot of times homeowners don't know to tell a color story. They go, ooh, I watched a show and painted this color, and watched a show and painted this color. And instead, we're just making it all feel whole. And look at the kitchen too, because you saw the before.
It looks fantastic.
About calming and seeing. Oh look, it's like paint fairies working. I love it.
Fantastic.
No, it looks really good. And the best part is, it doesn't even smell.
It doesn't. So PVG Timeless Interior Paint is the toughest, most wear-resistant paint. It's very washable and scrubbable, and with the kids, you're gonna wanna clean off the walls if messes are made. That paint and primer in one really covers nicely.
You know what's even better is when you don't have to do the work.
Oh, yes.
That's my favorite part.
This is usually the point in the makeover where we start to see some progress. You know, the demo's been done, things been ripped out. Now we start putting things back together again. And of course, hey Art, I'm telling you, man, the job that Peckerheads is doing out here. Now, we checked in with you earlier. You've done a ton of work back there, retaining wall, you're putting stuff back. And now you brought in Jeff. What's up, man? How you doing? Hey, you're doing the fence all out of your own pocket, out of the kindness of your heart for this amazing family.
Absolutely.
Give me an update on what's happening in the back now. We're doing a
Okay.
6-foot fence, right?
Sure.
What else?
The retention wall's done. The play area is getting done now. It's 90%. He's starting on the fence, and I think it'll be done by the afternoon. Then we've got concrete coming in. And then last but not least, this beautiful floor tam sod donated by Tom Sod.
Man, so another donation, and all it takes is a phone call from Julian, and it gets done.
That's it.
It's pretty amazing. Thanks for your help.
Absolutely.
Keep up the good work. Listen, can I get you guys a coffee from Black Rifle
I would
Coffee?
love one.
All right,
Great.
coming
Sounds
right
good.
up.
Emotional support animals can be so valuable and effective for military families, especially for a family that's experienced such tragic loss.
Not only are we doing the job that we do as our team here at Military Makeover, helping to move brick and mortar and paint and those things, we're also doing a little repainting from the inside out with this family and helping them get ready to start looking at the future a lot brighter than they have been.
Nice to be here with you guys today, and I see we have somebody else with us. And who is this?
This is Callie. She is our first child before we had children.
So we had moved to California. We'd been there about a year. I had just come back from one deployment and was getting ready to gear up for another one. And Holly wanted a companion. She said, I'm not going through another deployment alone.
And so, as a military spouse, it was important for you then to have your dog when you left, and changing hometowns and jobs and everything like that. So having your dog was pretty consistent for you then.
I never really thought of that, but yeah, I mean, she was pretty much my only consistency through all of it.
As a military spouse, when you're at home and your husband deploys or your spouse deploys, it can be really, really difficult, and it can feel really, really empty in the house. And that's when anxiety and worry can start being overwhelming and overpowering. So having the animal there to help fill that space and give you that unconditionalness, and even provide a funny focal point to play with them and interact with them, it's really important for the military spouse as well.
You know, I've been calling Aaron my emotional support human since we lost Scarlett, because he's the one, he holds me a lot when I get upset. When I have anxiety attacks and stuff like that, Aaron, he'll hold me and he'll put pressure on my chest. But unfortunately, Aaron can't be with me all the time, and that's why we were excited to learn about emotional support animals and possibly getting Callie certified.
Right.
To help with that.
And so now Callie is certified for you. We went through that process beforehand. When there's a loss in the family, there's just going to be that overwhelming grief. Having the dog there provides that being that can actually help provide the focal point to come out of it. They notice a difference in their chemical balance, and being a bonded member of their pack, they want to intervene, they want to interfere. And so having them come to you is sometimes enough to help intervene with that crying and the panic attack.
You know, talking to you, I learned so much about how much a support animal can help. You know, when I go to those dark places that I can't really get out of myself, that I can lean to her, that she could help me.
Absolutely, and that's something that a lot of people don't realize with an emotional support animal. They think it's a certificate that can get them into housing, or they think it's a certificate that they can bring it onto the airplane. But what they don't realize about the emotional support animal is that consistency that it brings to you as you're traveling, as you're moving from place to place, and especially as a military family, that's so important.
Prairie and has been very helpful, very detailed and simple instructions to get Callie not only licensed and certified, which is great, but probably more importantly on tips how to use her day to day. You can already tell the difference in Callie and Holly's emotions during those times.
Hey, Brian from Ream, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good to see you, man. Listen, help is on the way, right? That's
Yes.
what the slogan is with your local plumbing crew over here. Ream is doing a brand new hot water heater for us.
Yeah, we're pulling out a regular electric water heater and we're putting in a hybrid system.
Excellent. So what does that mean? It's sort of not a tankless, but it's almost.
It's electric. It'll take advantage of the ambient air and electric, and it gives them the most efficiency you can get.
I'm going to let you get set up. We'll check back in with you when you get things squared away in the garage, and I want to hear all about it.
Perfect.
All right, man. Thanks.
All right, thanks. We got Plumbing Express here. They're taking out the old unit. It was a standard electric water heater. I've been a plumber for about 27 years. I was in the military. I was a plumber in the military. I know times can be tough, especially transitioning from the military life to civilian life. I know every penny counts. And with this water heater, we're giving the best of the best.
Hey, there you are. Brian, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Good to see you're making progress here. Ream Hot Water Division has really stepped up. We are exchanging this was a decent hot water heater, right?
Yeah, very popular water heater.
Right, but now we're really going with the Mac Daddy. Tell me about this one.
As far as comparison goes, this one has a 0.91 efficiency rating. So that means every dollar you put into it, you get 91 cents back in efficiency.
Okay.
With this one, every dollar you put into it, you get $3.70 back.
All right, so we're actually putting money in the family's pocket,
Correct.
so to speak, with
Correct.
their utility bills. And we've done in the past tankless. This is sort of a hybrid.
The bottom portion of this tank is an electric water heater. So it's got 2 elements, 2 thermostats.
Got it.
The top portion of this is your actual heat pump. So when the ambient air gets pulled into the top of this unit, that heat is then transferred over to the water.
So it's essentially almost like a mini HVAC system.
Correct.
Combined with a hot water heater.
Comes in out here, comes in ice cold out here.
That is amazing. And the reason that we can save so much money is because we're using the ambient air and not fully using electricity to heat the water.
Correct.
All right, now tell me about this. It's fully smart enabled. You can pull up an app on your phone and control it remotely, right?
Correct. It's called a Ream EcoNet app. So what it does is you can control it from turning it on, turning it off. You can adjust the temperature. It'll give you maintenance alerts. And then the best part about it, this has a leak sense device on it. So for some reason, if it does sense a leak, it's going to alert the homeowner right away.
So if they're out of town or something, they don't come home to a flooded
Correct.
garage. You're thinking of saving them money, making their lives more comfortable, making it more efficient. That's what we're all about here for the Middleton family. You guys get this install done, a couple hours, right? I'll check back with you. We'll see, fire it up and make sure it's working, right?
Sounds good.
All right, sounds good, Brian. Thanks for your help, man.
No problem, thanks.
All right, so it looks like a lot of stuff's going on in here. We've got paint on the walls. The design is coming together. And speaking of design, Jennifer Bertrand is here with MyComputerCareer. You guys going over your game plan, right?
It's really long.
It's a collaboration
She
between
just started.
the two Jennies,
Look
right?
at this. Show them the wallpaper. Like,
Ready? This is the coolest
so
thing.
because Scarlett loved flamingos and
Look at that.
it's gonna be awesome.
And that roll of wallpaper is almost as long as a CVS receipt.
Yes.
Have you seen that before? Hey, listen, a lot of talent in this room right here. Former American Idol contestant. Can you bust something out for us? What was your song?
Sure. I do My Girl for Scarlett. What do you think?
Yeah.
Do it.
I got sunshine. You guys on a cloudy day.
I'm like, bum.
You got it. It's my girl, my girl, my girl.
Beauty, that's amazing.
You have I want you to sing all the time because that's the only time she's been speechless.
It really is, because honestly, like, any single person, whether you've had a child or not, can understand how traumatic it would be if you lost a child. So we're having little beautiful moments like of Scarlett around the house, so she will be with them always and forever. And that song is the perfect example of Scarlett being represented in the house. So this is gonna be here now. No dude like Aaron the Marine is gonna be like, I hope she puts pink flamingo wallpaper in. But we're gonna do a small little splash to break up all of this. It's going well. Like, they're still like, they've put together a lot of cabinetry, right? A lot.
So it's coming together, but not without its drama. Some of the items didn't arrive, right?
Yeah, so usually we come to the makeover and we hop off site, we run to different stores and we grab the things we need, and that's not what happened this time.
No, we showed up and we couldn't find the parts we needed locally, so basically me and Corey were up until almost midnight last night on Amazon.com sourcing parts, trying to find things that could be here on time, and we all know how shipping goes, like, we're a little worried.
All right, well, fingers crossed, but I gotta be honest with you. On Amazon till midnight, that's like a dream night for Jen.
That's called a Tuesday.
Yeah, throw it and a box of wine and she's set.
Get out of here, Art.
I am out of here. Good luck. Good job, everybody. Great singing.
Bye, Art.
See you guys. Hey, Brett.
Hey, Art.
How are you, man?
Great.
Great to have Knauf Insulation on board. Jason's working hard over here from Wenzel's. You guys manufacture all of this great insulation. Wenzel's is putting it up in the attic for us. Tell us what we're doing here. I mean, this looks amazing.
Right, so we've got our standard loose fill fiberglass insulation here, primarily made from recycled glass, and we're processing it right now through this blowing machine. So this blowing machine is going to process the blowing wool, pump it through a hose, and get it all the way up there in the attic for us. So
And we're filling up that attic. Let's go inside and check out the attic.
Great.
Well, Brett, you said it was a tight space, so I want to get a look up here myself, if you don't mind.
Yeah, for sure.
And this is what you guys do. You work up. Hey, buddy, how are you?
How's it going?
All right. Wow, you were not kidding. I wouldn't want to be claustrophobic working up here. Pretty cool, though. Keep up the good work, my man.
Thanks.
So, Brett, listen. I want to know exactly, how do you know to put as much product as you do up there?
We started off with a home assessment. So we walked around the house and trying to figure out where we have opportunities to make improvements to the house for energy efficiency. Here in Florida, a lot of houses are built on slabs. A lot have a block wall construction.
Exactly.
So really, in this case, the attic was going to be our primary focus. So we just sucked out all the existing insulation that was up there. It was old, and there wasn't much
Clean
to
slate.
start with. We got a clean slate, that's
Right.
What that allowed us to do was find where all the holes are at in the ceiling. And then the third step is what these guys are doing today. They're installing all brand new insulation.
And when that's up there, this is going to be good for them for how long?
This insulation is going to start working right now as it's being put in, and it's going to work for the life of the product.
Well, I can pretty much guarantee you that the Middletons, when they see this home, they're going to stay here forever. It's something you don't think about, but for the average homeowner, how important is it to have proper insulation?
It's very important. If you appreciate low utility bills, if you want to be comfortable in your house, insulation is a very important component of making sure those things happen for you.
And it's a one-time investment, and you're done.
Absolutely. It goes to work right away, and it works for the life of the home.
Well, speaking of going to work, I'm going to let you get up there and check on your guy. Thanks again, Brett. Appreciate you being a part of this.
Absolutely.
All right, man.
All
Art, we've had a tremendous day on multiple fronts. One, you know, the household makeover is going really, really well. And, you know, Holly and Aaron's emotional makeover started off really well, too.
Well, I'm so glad we have you here to help us with that. It's definitely needed.
Oh, man, I am so glad to be here because it's really important that people at home understand that our military families are not just about deployments. They have tumultuous lives and things going on in their lives themselves.
Yep, and we're going to find out more about the Middleton family as Military Makeover continues.
There's only one black paint, so you really can't mess up. So.
It's a bottle brush tree we removed out front, and we want to try to incorporate it into the new landscaping back here. We're going to make a nice bench for the kids.
I always think we're like doing really great, and then I realize how much there is to do, and I'm like, we're maybe not that far ahead. Yeah.